Hi, my name is Janet Lee, and I am 25 years old, and currently I am 30 weeks along to having our next baby, and so that's about 2.5 months away from delivery, which is pretty exciting. And I have rheumatoid arthritis also. And my story about how I kind of got involved with Nikken, let me tell you a little bit, I guess, of the issue I had. I have had rheumatoid arthritis only for about 4.5 years or so, and it hasn't been a lifelong thing for me, but it still is painful, and it's not fun to have to deal with. But I found out I had rheumatoid arthritis just a week before I got married, and I was put on, the first thing was Enbrel, the self-injected pens that you can put, that you can do by yourself. And so I had that along with a couple other drugs that I was taking. And then after about 1.5 years, that wasn't really working well for me, and I switched doctors, and he put me on Humira and methotrexate and prednisone and some other things. But I took all of those for about another 2 years or so, and what was really frustrating is like the side effects, especially like the prednisone. I have just grown up knowing that you go to the doctor if you have an illness or something you need to take care of, and they prescribe something for you, or they tell you how to fix it or manage it, and that's how it is. And so I started taking that prednisone, and within about 2.5 weeks, I had gained so much weight that I couldn't wear anything that I had for the lower half. My skirts, my nice work dress pants, jeans, some of my dresses, and then about 1.5 months later, I had to buy a whole new wardrobe just to be able to be comfortable because of the side effects. It was terrible. And I had no idea that was a side effect. And also something that was frustrating was, even though I was taking the Humira and all these different things, it wasn't really helping me very well. I guess it managed it in a way, but my fingers would still be swollen during the day, my feet hurt. Every couple of days the flare-up would get worse, and it would switch to a different part of my body. My knees for a couple of days, and then it would switch to the shoulder and my jaw, and then my hands, and it never really took care of the problem, and that was really hard for me. And when we had our first child, we were lucky enough to be able to get pregnant and to stay pregnant, which is a problem that we faced. We were able to get pregnant but not be able to keep the baby within about 2 months or so. I would always keep miscarrying. So anyway, well, I was able to have a child, which was amazing, but I had to be on Humira the whole time up until about the last 4 or 5 weeks, I think, of the pregnancy. So the doctor kept getting worried because he knew I was taking it, of course, and he would tell me the side effects and how the drug for Humira is not really studied on pregnant women because it's just really not safe to do. But for me, my arthritis was so bad, it would get so much worse during pregnancy. When most women who have arthritis, it goes into remission, and so that's a great time for them. But for me, it was awful, and so I had to stay on Humira just to function during the day, and it still wasn't doing all that it could do, all that I wished it could do. Anyway, so about 9 months ago or so, we had a sister and brother-in-law who had mentioned Nikken to us, and we thought, it's okay, you can look into it, but we'll be alright. But she was trying to tell me about how she was feeling better with her knees, and how she had problems there, and how it was helping her. And so I thought, okay, well, if she's doing well, then alright, well, let's try it. So I tried the Osteodense Lactoferrin Gold, and the Caldent, which is the calcium. And so far I've been taking them for about 8 months now, and I have felt amazing. The pain is almost completely gone. I don't have swollen feet or hands in the morning when I wake up. I'm able to chase around our son, and it's amazing, you know, how I feel. I'm also drinking the Mag water, which has been really cool, because every time I take blood tests now, they don't have to keep finding the vein and switching different arms, and because that's always been a problem with hydration for me. But I felt good. I haven't had hardly any headaches at all. And we also have the demo sleep system that we use, as well as the air filter, and it's just been amazing. So Nikken has changed my life, and I just hope that anyone that has arthritis, that is wanting to get pregnant or is pregnant, should look into it and see how well they can feel with having Nikken in their lives.